Imagine a warrior standing in the middle of a foggy battlefield, his katana gleaming under a faint crescent moon. Around him, the sounds of clashing swords and the screams of his enemies echo, but his mind is calm, focused, and unshakable. This is the essence of true strength, not just in battle, but in life itself. The Japanese sword master Miyamoto Musashi, who was undefeated in over 60 duels, was not just a master of the blade. He was a profound philosopher. His understanding of strength transcended mere physical power. It involved mental sharpness, emotional control, and spiritual depth. In this exploration, we will dive into Musashi's views on strength, how he understood and cultivated different forms of strength that allowed him to remain unbeaten and conquer not only his enemies, but himself. Welcome to the unfolding journey, where we explore profound insights from history, philosophy, and personal growth to help us live more intentional lives. If you're passionate about uncovering the wisdom of the ages, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to explore the timeless teachings of one of Japan's greatest warriors, Miyamoto Musashi, and how his understanding of strength can still inspire us today. Whether you're looking for ways to become more mentally resilient, emotionally balanced, or simply better equipped to handle life's challenges, Musashi's philosophy offers powerful lessons. So, let's get started. Understanding strength through Musashi's lens. Miyamoto Musashi was born in 1584, during a time of intense warfare in Japan, the Sengoku era. This was an age marked by constant civil war, and Musashi's early life was immersed in the chaos of battle. By the time he was 13, he had already fought and won his first duel. Over the course of his life, Musashi fought in over 60 duels and was never defeated, a feat that, on its own, speaks volumes about his skill, discipline, and understanding of combat. But Musashi was not just a fighter. He was a philosopher who, in his later years, penned the famous text The Book of Five Rings, Go-Rin no Sho. This work, still studied by martial artists, military strategists, and business leaders today, outlines his approach to combat, strategy, and life. One of the central themes of Musashi's philosophy is strength, what it is, how to cultivate it, and how to apply it. Let's dive deeper into Musashi's multifaceted view of strength. Physical strength, the foundation of mastery. At its core, Musashi's idea of strength began with physical training. In the Book of Five Rings, he emphasizes the importance of developing physical discipline and mastery of the sword. However, Musashi's view of physical strength was not simply about brute force or raw power. It was about understanding one's body and honing it through consistent training, balance, and technique. For Musashi, physical strength was the starting point. A warrior who lacked control over his body would be at a disadvantage in battle, no matter how sharp his mind or willpower. Musashi himself was known to be a strong and agile fighter, but more importantly, he focused on cultivating techniques that allowed him to use his strength efficiently. He believed in economy of motion, using the least amount of force required to defeat an opponent. This principle of efficiency is crucial in understanding Musashi's approach to physical strength. In his famous two-sword style, he showed how strength doesn't always lie in using one weapon, but in mastering multiple techniques and adapting to the situation. A warrior's true strength lies in knowing when and how to use physical power, blending it with mental acuity. Musashi believed that only through rigorous physical training could a warrior achieve this level of control. But physical strength, in his philosophy, was not an end in itself. It was the groundwork for greater abilities. Mental strength, the power of focus and strategy. Musashi's greatest strength may have been his extraordinary mental fortitude. The Book of Five Rings offers profound insights into the importance of a clear and focused mind. For Musashi, the battlefield was not just a physical arena, it was a mental one. The mind, he believed, could be the most powerful weapon in a warrior's arsenal. And to cultivate that weapon, a warrior needed to sharpen his mental discipline as much as his sword. One of Musashi's key teachings is that true strength comes from the ability to remain calm and focused, no matter the circumstances. This kind of mental clarity allows a person to read a situation and adjust their strategy accordingly. Whether it's in the middle of a duel or navigating life's complex challenges, the ability to stay centered and clear-headed is essential. Musashi writes, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." Mental strength, according to Musashi, also involves adaptability. A successful warrior doesn't rely on a single approach. Instead, they are able to adjust their tactics based on the situation. This level of mental agility comes from training the mind to think critically, observe the surroundings, and always anticipate the next move. Musashi's mental acuity was so refined that he could predict the actions of his opponents and counter them before they even occurred. This strategic foresight made him an undefeated duelist. But mental strength doesn't just involve strategy and tactics. It's also about developing a mindset that remains unshaken by fear, doubt, or emotion. Musashi emphasized the need to clear the mind of distractions in order to achieve true mastery. This is where his focus on Zen philosophy comes into play. The Zen practice of meditation was essential for cultivating mental clarity and emotional balance. The more Musashi was able to clear his mind, the more he was able to act decisively and with purpose. Emotional strength, mastery over fear and desire. Beyond physical and mental strength, Musashi's teachings also delve into the emotional aspects of being a warrior. One of the most striking things about Musashi's philosophy is his emphasis on emotional control. Unlike the traditional view of strength, which often equates power with anger or dominance, Musashi believed that true emotional strength comes from a deep understanding of oneself and mastery over one's emotions. Musashi's experiences on the battlefield and his time as a wandering samurai gave him ample opportunities to reflect on fear, desire, and other emotions that often cloud judgment. He recognized that fear was one of the most potent forces that could hinder a warrior's performance. In his Book of Five Rings, Musashi writes about how to deal with fear, saying, "You must not be afraid of death, but neither should you be in a hurry to die." Fear of death or failure can paralyze an individual, leading to hesitation or poor decision-making. Musashi's ability to transcend fear and approach every situation with clarity was what set him apart as a master warrior. At the same time, Musashi also understood that desire, whether for victory, recognition, or material wealth, could lead a person down the wrong path. For him, the pursuit of ego-driven goals or emotional gratification was a weakness. A true warrior must be free of these desires and act with selflessness. This emotional detachment was not coldness or indifference, but a state of being at peace with oneself, unaffected by external outcomes. In essence, Musashi's view of emotional strength was about transcending the typical human response to fear, desire, and uncertainty. A strong person doesn't react impulsively. They act with deliberate purpose and inner calm. Through emotional control, one can approach life with balance and clarity, even in the most chaotic or stressful situations. Spiritual strength, the path of the warrior. While physical, mental, and emotional strength are critical to a warrior's success, Musashi also believed that there was an even deeper layer of strength, spiritual strength. Spirituality, for Musashi, was not necessarily tied to religion, but was more about living in harmony with one's surroundings and understanding the deeper truths of existence. Spiritual strength, in Musashi's view, allowed a person to transcend the limitations of the self and see the bigger picture. It was about understanding the interconnectedness of all things and embracing the natural flow of life. A spiritually strong person was not bogged down by personal attachments or desires, but instead remained at peace with the impermanence of life. This kind of strength gave Musashi the ability to remain calm in the most dangerous of circumstances and to approach combat with a sense of serenity. For Musashi, spiritual strength was cultivated through constant reflection, introspection, and discipline. In the process of mastering himself, he sought to understand the nature of life and death, victory and defeat, and the role of the warrior in the grand scheme of things. A spiritually strong person, Musashi believed, would be free of internal conflict and would act with a sense of clarity and purpose that could not be shaken by external forces. Miyamoto Musashi's philosophy of strength is a holistic one that encompasses not just physical prowess, but mental, emotional, and spiritual mastery. To be truly strong, Musashi teaches us, we must work to cultivate all aspects of ourselves, integrating them into a balanced whole. Physical strength provides the foundation. Mental strength sharpens our focus. Emotional strength keeps us grounded, and spiritual strength allows us to transcend the chaos of life. Together, these forms of strength create a warrior who is unstoppable, not just in battle, but in life. As we navigate our own journeys, we can draw on Musashi's lessons to become stronger in all aspects of our being. Whether we're facing personal challenges, professional obstacles, or simply striving to improve ourselves, we can embrace his teachings to build a stronger, more resilient foundation. If you found this exploration of Musashi's philosophy insightful, be sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. We dive deep into timeless wisdom and personal growth, helping you unfold your own path to strength and mastery. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and keep unfolding your journey